Hi everyone, I'm from the Malcolm X movement. I wanted to say some few things really. First of all, the Palestinian revolution has been the vanguard of the global struggle against white supremacy and colonialism for decades and generations.
Yeah.
And as such, it's actually a global anti-capitalist resistance as well. Because the people of Gaza are the most revolutionary organized people of any people on the whole planet. And as such, they are the main resistance and block to total hegemony and monopolization of power by white supremacy and colonialism in the region. And in that regard, we actually potentially play a really important role. Because who made the state of Israel as a white settler colonial entity? Who made it? This state made it. British colonialism made it. So the attack on the Palestinians and the genocide in Gaza is not only a direct attack on that resistance of those people, but it's an attack on all colonized people and oppressed people around the world.
Yep.
It's a message to say that if you dare stand up in resistance against our attempts of global control, you are going to receive this. And that's why there's a consensus in Britain amongst the political class to deliver the genocide against the Palestinians. That's why the British Armed Forces are directly assisting and facilitating the genocide in Gaza. That's why the leadership of all the main political parties on this island are absolutely in lockstep with that. Now, how can we resist this? Nearly 5 weeks into a genocide, are you satisfied with the resistance or the attempts of resistance in this country and in the West and globally? Are you satisfied with it? 5 weeks into this genocide, not one campus has gone into occupation in solidarity with Gaza. Palestine Action have been conducting important direct actions, but the situation of the direct action movement is dire. There's hardly been anything. In this regard, is it acceptable to you that those who de facto organized the Palestine protest have conceded the banning of protest on High Street, Kensington, outside the Israeli embassy for weeks now, without any discussion amongst the protest movement? Are you satisfied that the organizer of the Palestine protest movement unilaterally gave away the protest in Whitehall this weekend to the far right and the Tories and got casted miles away across the Vauxhall Bridge into Nine Elms, where there's basically no one? There's a precedent to this which I want to share with you, which was the BLM summer of 2020. The uprisings, especially in the US, but globally after George Floyd was killed. Do you remember they put a grey box on the Churchill statue in Parliament Square after the Bristol resistance took down the Colston statue?
Yeah.
That the BLM, the black-led youth, wanted to take down the monuments. And we wanted to take down the Churchill statue. So Tommy Robinson and the Tories, just like in the lead up to this Saturday, said, "Oi, we're going to come and fight you and defend our statues." What then happened that weekend? What happened on the June the 13th? Do you remember what happened? The black-led militant grassroots came out and smashed up Tommy Robinson's lot on Trafalgar Square and smashed them up at Waterloo Station on the same day. Why are the Tories and the far right intimidating us successfully? That doesn't need to happen. They should be on the back foot. We have the moral high ground. We've got tens of thousands of new youth coming into the protest movement because of the genocide. But the problem is there is no radical leadership. It would only take a couple of hundred people to turn up in Whitehall on Saturday and defy this whole Tory far-right intimidation of the Palestine movement. And I finish up on this. The Palestinians under occupation have always asked for militant direct action and mobilizations amongst us. They're calling for militant protests at the Israeli embassy in London. So it's not acceptable. We don't have to accept that. In unity with the Palestinian people, we should be resisting harder. We should be defying the Tories. We should be defying the far right. We have nothing to fear. We have everything to gain in solidarity with the Palestinian people. Thank you.
Yeah.